Hi, this is Atya here. Welcome to PhDpreneur, where we discuss PhD, life, and everything in between. Staying in a culture where overworking is normalized, and people are in a phase to leave their jobs. If you have not heard of the Great Resignation, it's also called as the Big Quit or Great Reshuffle, which started during COVID. A lot of people started leaving their job. It started in US, but it has continued in all the parts of the world. Now what happened with Great Resignation is that people got a lot of time to think, to ponder over how their lives were working, what their true priorities are. Over 40% of the workforce has started quitting their jobs in search for meaning and direction in life. So today's video will be for those who are not happy for the job, if they want to quit, then how to strategize your way out, basically what to do when you are stuck in a job that you don't like. So without further ado, let's begin with today's video. Now let me share my experience. After my masters, I took break for clearing net. In between, I started a job also. In my first job, my boss was not very good. She was not at all cooperative, and usually I've seen the first or 2 years of your job when you are starting out fresh after your education, they are a little bit of challenging, and in the process you learn also a lot. That time I had the option of quitting, but then if I didn't have any experience, if I had to apply anywhere else, then usually they ask for experience. I decided on my own to continue the job for 1 year, take that experience and then move. Sometimes what happens is there is no flexibility. If your boss, say suppose, believes in 9 to 5 curriculum, then even if you are productive or not productive, it doesn't matter. You have to be there from 9 to 5. Sometimes your co-workers make your life miserable. There's gossip. These are things that I have seen, and I have seen others also witnessing. If there are no clear boundaries between work and your life. When I was working as lecturer, I had one colleague. Our boss used to constantly interrupt her even when she's on leave. There are these diplomatic and manipulative tactics which makes you think like, should I leave the job or no? Mental health is one of the most important factors when it comes to any career. As far as this channel is concerned, I have put that at the forefront. At one time, you may feel that your salary is not sufficient. You are worthy of much more, but you are not able to get it for various reasons. The basic of this, if I try to summarize, is we are not able to exercise our creative side. Everyone has a creative side and they want to pursue that. But when somewhere in a job you are not able to do that, then you kind of get these thoughts of leaving, quitting or anything. Today we will see how we are going to actually achieve that. Whether this thought has been there since long or whether it has started cropping up now. It has cropped up during pandemic era because many of us have got this space of mind to think for ourselves. You don't take decisions based on panic. For example, if say suppose there was an argument between you and your co-worker or between you and your boss, it is important that you do not take this major decision in panic. So that is most important because these feelings are temporary, it may change. So I suggest write down, make 2 columns. One, why you want to quit your job. Second column, the cons. If you quit your job, what are the demerits that may happen? Be very clear. Strategize your way out. What I mean by that? Plan properly. Your finances need to be taken into account. At the end of the day, how much ever people say, quit your job, follow your passion, everything, your bills, your rent, your food, you will have to pay. People will not come for it. During the job, leaving of job and starting something new, sometimes it is not immediate, sometimes there is a phase. So are you prepared for that financially? Are you prepared for that mental health wise? These are the questions you need to ask yourself while doing job only. Start taking baby steps towards your side hustle, towards your business. Don't wait to quit your job and then start. When you start something side by side, you start getting an idea of how things work, how fast things are or how slow things. If you have made your mind in the direction of living, then it's better not to tell your co-workers about it. At the end of the day, at your job, your whole relationship with co-workers is because of that job. When you start thinking out of works and start pursuing your side hustle, sometimes these things are not easily digestible to co-workers who are in that zone of corporate life. So they may not understand, they may give counter advice. There is this crab mentality also. Somewhere, some of them will have that emotion of doing it like you, okay, but they cannot do it for whatever reasons. So when they see that you are embarking on a new journey, sometimes they discourage you. When you have not made that decision fully, you are also in that anxious and difficult zone mental health wise. Do you have the resources for at least 1 year? Have you planned your finances? You should have savings which will sustain you at least for a year. When you are in that phase of deciding or not deciding whether to continue or whether to quit, work on your skill set. There are several online courses. We are blessed to be living in an age where we have access to almost all the resources. Now, which resources or which skills you have to upgrade, that will decide on what kind of side hustle you will pursue. If you have decided on, if you have not decided on the side hustle or the business that you have to pursue, then it is better to decide that first. But mental health wise, are you prepared to make such a move? Sometimes your side hustle may work, sometimes it may not work. Are you in a state of mind where you are ready for whatever repercussions it gets? You may not be able to generate profit very soon. There must be some family pressure. Sometimes your neighbors and keep asking you, what are you doing, how you are getting your income. These questions ultimately don't mean anything, but they may affect your mental health if you are not prepared to face it. At the end of the day, it's a matter of time that you will soon be able to follow your passion, generate a sustainable income. But doing it strategically is important and taking baby steps while you are already in the job. And I wish you all the best for your journey. See you in the next video.